Hello, and welcome back to Alan James's Always Right with Ken and Will. We'll be reviewing all the times that Alan James was actually right, starting with number one, his book sold a couple of copies, exactly as he said it would.
I was prepared for this to be another man sitting in field with tiny penis joke.
No, I wouldn't do that to you twice.
So it's been a while.
Yeah. So we took our break to go back to Oblivion, get a nice palate cleanser. Considering the last stream didn't have the best internet, kept cutting out. I wanted to sort of like recover a little bit, cleanse my palate before going back into it, and I feel like we've done that.
We can give it a last huzzah.
Yeah, that and I was missing our Jimmy the Swimmy Boy, so I wanted to go back to Oblivion.
Jimmy the Swimmy in his post nasal drip.
But I really do love this game, and I want to get back to it. So I want to see if this actually works correctly. Apparently there was an update, and our save was listed as archived, so I think we're still good. And we can actually go back to previous checkpoints now. Ooh.
Nice.
We can go all the way back to the election.
We can repair our mistakes.
We haven't made any mistakes. Don't worry about it. Would you like to continue from this checkpoint? We'll override existing because we haven't done this checkpoint yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
An uppance has come.
Hopefully it's not our uppance that's come. That would be quite
It's probably our uppance.
It's probably our uppance. It's probably definitely our uppance. We've been kind of little shits this entire time.
Yeah.
I think we've made it known that we're not exactly pro-advance. But like, I want to see this. I want to see the news reporter just go fucking nuts the same way that Jeremy Donaldson did. I feel bad that I can't remember her name, but I genuinely can't remember her name.
It seems like she might just be acting, though. I don't think she has a gun.
Well, I want her to be shouting at everyone. That's what
it was Megan Wolf, I think.
Megan Wolf. Okay, yes. that is what I want, because that looks like the stagehand that was in sort of the relationship with Jeremy Donaldson. Just trying to calm her down because she's fucking losing it, and I want to see that. I want everyone to lose their shit.
It's happening again.
It's happening! Also, I want to see more of the substitute news reporter, who's just been absolutely killing it. Best news reporter. Actually, though, best field reporter that the news station has ever had.
I think my favorite part is that you jumped forward like a couple years and it became like a breakfast television kind of thing, which I kind of love, because every now and again you're sitting in a diner and you're watching breakfast television and you're like, there's subtle narratives being pushed here.
Yeah.
Really subtle ones.
Also, did he have a bust on his desk before? That's such a weird CEO-ass thing to have. Either way, we are...
Is there a bust? Did I miss a bust?
Well, I mean a bust. In the back of his desk, there's just a woman's bust.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah. Which is such a fucking CEO thing to have. So we are currently in worrying debt. And we once again find ourselves sitting inside Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it. Though it's rare for him to be late, the door opens behind you, just as you start to imagine the reasons why. Ah, Alex, thanks for coming. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. Holy shit, it's been 6 years. A lot has happened in that time. Jesus Christ, he's right. From that unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson to the disrupt attacks on this very building, he paused to look at you. You meet his gaze. And in that time, you've done some good work. Not to mention, I've heard some good things around the office as well. So I'm happy to inform you that I approved a small raise in recognition. Bozeman smiles at you now. Thank
I'd
you,
like,
sir.
excuse me. I'd like to think that what he means is.
Death?
Sorry, just 1 second.
Yep. Not at all. Oop. You good? You
Yep.
alive? Okay.
Yep.
So you like to think that the small raise is what?
Like an actual just raise in recognition. He's told all the employees that they're allowed to like acknowledge you 20% more.
Please acknowledge their efforts 20% more. It's very much appreciated.
You're allowed 20 seconds more employee interaction time.
You're allowed to look at them for all of 20 seconds now. Impressive, isn't it? But we've earned it. Well, it's not an excuse to rest on your laurels. I'm sure you've got work to get back to. And with that, he turns to some papers on his desk, clearly considering you dismissed. You head back to your studio, spring in your step. It's nice to get some recognition.
Oh, it's that kind of uppins.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it was uppins by tuppence.
Maybe it was uppins by tuppence. A foregone conclusion. Oh no.
Don't you love it when after 3 years, which conveniently have like, I don't know, let's just say 2% inflation each, you get like a 3% raise on the 3rd year, and you're like, yay, I'm making more money.
That's a nice fight. So it's late. It's been snowing all day. And I also like that even though we got a raise, we're still in a worrying amount of debt. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everybody else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally you enjoy the snow, but today it's nothing more than an irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got the day off and might actually be able to enjoy it.
Ooh.
Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that happened, though.
I just want to point out that the Christmas tree there, I am pretty sure they rendered the whole thing with the same quality as everything else, and then they tried to render the shot, and it was just too choppy because there were too many fibers. Because everything else, you know, they've got particles going, the frame rate's real nice, but watch it as it pans past.
I also like that it looks like the tree is a cone, right? And the tinsel is just mapping to that cone.
Like, some poor programmer probably spent like 3 weeks on that.
And it's seen like 3 times in the game, and no one bats an eye at it.
And like every other thing here has the same level of quality, so clearly like that was just a problem.
Yeah. Look, the budget went into the important things, the video, and that's what matters.
Which is full motion.
Yes, full motion video with real live actors. Yeah, they're live. If they die there, they're dead. That's real.
All right, let's eat some plot for breakfast.
Yeah, let's eat some plot for breakfast. The sound of the front door opening startles you out of your thoughts. Hey, I'm back, Sam calls, before coming to find you in the living room. Oh, there's a fire going. It's lovely and cozy in here. They come and sit by you, leaning their head on your shoulder. Welcome home. How was your day? Sam sighs. Oh, you know, the usual. Spent the morning volunteering at the menu center, making myself useful. They picked up the position while unemployed, and had kept it going. Then in the afternoon, I went to see some friends from the old job. They're thinking of moving again, so we were looking at new places. What about you? Yeah, I'm good. I've just not got to work in that weather. I'm glad I've not got to work in that weather. Blah. Words are hard sometimes.
So tomorrow we're making a day of it.
Yep. maybe go for a walk and drag you up to the top of the hill with a sled and we can race like the old days. And the loser pays for Coco. Hell yeah.
I feel like that's loser pays has to be one of those inside-y joke things when you're married like this, because it's
Yeah.
like
It's the same.
Same money.
It all comes from the same place. Oh, why does it? Okay. I was gonna say, it cuts from Christmas to a fucking graveyard. Just expecting it's just like, and that's how we died, sledding. It's been over 13 years since your dad died. You visited his grave a few times since then. Normally during times of stress, or when you're trying to figure something out, or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier. The caw of a raven catches your attention as it flies away. I'm glad we actually repaired our relationship with Sam.
But we got an omen.
Yeah, we do have an omen. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time, but as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught. And now he's all grown up.
Is someone gonna show up with like a bowler hat and a suit and be like, "We want you for the Avengers Initiative"?
We need the broadcaster. Please,
Look.
Ultron is taking over the TV network. We need someone who's able to disrupt his signals.
Look, have you seen those people? They can't maintain a basic Zoom call. There's so much crosstalk. The channel keeps cutting. We just need someone on the switchboard.
We just need someone who can mute their mics and make sure that the person who needs to talk is talking.
They're trying to coordinate attacks on a single channel and be funny at the same time. It's a nightmare. I'm sitting here trying to radio for a medevac, and there's some guy making a chuckly little joke about the Hulk for like 12 seconds. Easy, I'm just sitting there holding the microphone.
And then someone, I yelled out for them to shut the fuck up, and Captain America told me to watch my language.
Do you think that's how they recruit for the entire organization? Like, you're a night janitor, and then like you're going off to visit your parents' grave. Someone in a bowler hat comes up and goes, "We're looking for someone for the Avengers Initiative." You're like, "But I'm only a janitor." They're like, "Yeah, we need someone to come in at nights and do floors 6 to 13."
Look,
It's there's security stuff, so you know it pays a little extra. We can talk salary later.
The jet's just been really, really terrible since the Hulk went through it. We've been having such a hard time cleaning up. Turns out that he also just squeezes one out every single time he transforms.
Damn it, we were both going in the same
It's
direction.
a mess on our floor.
They make you sign an NDA, and you're like, "Oh, what's that for?" You can't tell people how much the Hulk shits.
You're not allowed to tell people that every single time he has a rage poop. You're not allowed.
Look, I know he fused with his angry personality and he has more control. That's not sphincter controlled. He just kind of leaves it and keeps walking. It just kind of tumbles out the pant leg.
Oh god, that was a Bloodwine level of derailment there.
Like
Oh god.
like a horse going down a street in the 1800s, just dropping them.
Thank you all. That is a good headcanon. I do like this
Okay.
headcanon of the Hulk that we've developed.
You know, I was a little tired. I think I'm at the level for this stream now.
See, this is what happens when Bloodwine doesn't happen for a week. We have to get it out somehow.
I do like that we both went for the Hulk shits, though. Like, at the same time.
It was the best thing I could think of because it's the funniest thing. Oh god, that's great. Ah. So our relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down. But of late, you seem to be getting along quite well. That's nice. That's family. You've gotta take the good with the bad.
Oh, they're summarizing our relationship. Someone's gonna shoot us in the head.
Someone's definitely shooting us in the head. You may be in an, albeit expensive, care home now. Or she may be expensive. You're not in a care home. It's fine. But it's still comforting to know that your mother is around. Even if she barely recognizes you anymore, her presence is always reassuring. You could do with that now. You turn away and wander in the direction of your car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which one will take us away and which one will bring us here.
Don't tell me that we
finished the game. What was that achievement? We just got an achievement. I'm checking what it is. Bring the wholesome Winston family to the new future and beyond. Ah, shit.
But we could always go back to Oblivion.
I'd be interested
2
to
weeks
try...
for 15 minutes.
Yeah, 2 weeks for 15 minutes. We did it! Yeah! But I'd be interested to go back to some of the scenes and try, like, different broadcasts to see what the, like, general outcome is. Because, like, in that, we have Chris with us, or we have our family with us, I should say. So I'm wondering if, like, our family would leave us, and then we couldn't afford our mom in the home, so, you know, we had to put our mom down. And I was wondering what the actual shifts would be. In that situation, we'd probably just be really depressed.
Screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them to keep the show live.
Oh, am I back?
Yep.
I just got interneted for a bit. But
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, that's making fun noises.
Your computer's making the fun noises now?
I just got like a whole bunch of successive like ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom,
Oh,
ba-da-doom.
I hate it when that happens. I've had that happen to me before. That's awful. Alright, we got advancement, we got the daily report, and then we got disrupt have returned. Protect yourselves and those you love. Okay.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
So let's see what we've got for the finale.
Good evening
Yeah.
and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
You know, it's funny that you did the Hulk headcanon because Batrick Bannon has a similar superpower. What? Who the fuck is Batrick Bannon?
I'm about a 12, Megan, on the excitement scale. Yeah, exactly. We have got
Oh
so
fuck!
much
I forgot to change
We
things.
Sure do. We have
I've been
celebrity
switching
chef
things
John
around.
Franklin, who will be cooking up a storm. We'll be announcing the winners of our big
Wait, all
competition.
these hosts are now
And
mainstay
we've got a very
anchors.
special guest
It's the
for
View.
us.
We've created the View.
And I'll leave
Oh,
you to
no.
show you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on the Nightly.
They couldn't trust us to censor it, so they just censored everything.
Oh, Disrupt are back. Are we doing Disrupt?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
We saved our family. It's time to get murdered.
Hey, Alan James is still alive! Heck yeah!
7 years and he still has the same facial hair.
They are chilling, and they are true.
You know,
The evidence.
sometimes you just want to keep it.
Understand this. There was something wrong.
Barbara, Lord Cheeks.
Patrick Bannon turns into a small woman when he gets angry. Oh, that's fun.
Frankly, but first,
Oh,
we know
fuck.
you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update
It's
on our
inherently an
lovely nightly
anti-talk
show
show
cast.
satire. Yeah,
You're now.
clearly.
Fine, include yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in
Aw.
a cage. Hamsters
I want a
love
pet.
hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. he loves
This is the
carrots.
best news report that she's ever done. She's not
Yeah.
insulting
Now,
people,
hamsters are not
injuring
horrible,
children.
they're not
Great.
But let's just see if we
For now.
can. Well, the door has been left open.
He's
It
escaped.
looks as though Lord Chinks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere.
That's why they get the pro handlers on.
In the meantime, let's say hello to
Yep.
our judges. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually
Keep an
have
eye on camera 4.
Say
All right.
hello.
Keeping an eye on camera 4.
Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh.
I think Barbara's dead.
Those are our nightly show pets, Megan. Both alive.
Yeah,
and
that's
well.
not
How are
a
you?
permanent container. That's a
Yeah, that's
A
a
to
thing.
B container.
Yeah.
Some very similar animals.
I didn't see any holes on there. I
Hope you're hungry.
think it's dead.
Is this what
Oh.
you're about?
Oh God.
Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan and the
I couldn't
guest is
resist.
serving up a delicious
Jeez.
apple pie. Okay, time to go.
It's like, well,
Kitchen.
Has the
Oh, that was
audience
beautiful.
remembered the SFX buttons?
That's right, and I'm
Oh,
joined
the
here
audience
by
effect button's
Chef
fun.
Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare
Oh,
to
good.
the kitchens you're used
We
to?
get Jordan Ramsay.
It's vibrant.
yeah, we're getting sizzly.
None about all the arseholes. Yes,
Sorry? So, you own 6 restaurants. You've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes.
Yes, I am. I am incredibly worried,
What are we
Gordon.
making today, Chef?
The turtle in the
So,
trash
we've
was
got a
fucking
family over for
amazing.
Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're gonna make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're gonna start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're gonna
Nope,
slice these up
there's some
perfectly.
stuff on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And then straight into the pan.
So, your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on
Demon Kitchen
Friday
Heart
here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time,
See, now I'm just thinking about those fingers.
Yeah.
fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit.
Yeah.
Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, I'm thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, so, once we've done that, we set these aside.
They're so uneven.
I mean, that's how I cook right there.
Okay, sugar, butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
No, Chef.
All right, get the slices of bread.
With a wooden spoon.
We gotta be shit sandwich in here at some point.
Yeah, there's gonna be a shit sandwich at some point.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Shit in bed.
What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah.
Touch it.
Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
I feel like they're going a little bit overboard.
Emotional abuse.
Good old emotional
So,
damage.
well, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories.
Just trying to make life work.
Are you mixing that or fucking it? What? Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour.
Has he actually
Dish.
done anything?
And the filling
What?
goes next, right?
The
Lovely.
Jordan Rankley, has he
Then
actually
we're taking the remaining pastry. rolling it
like
into a round,
made
and
anything?
on top.
Oh no, yeah, he's doing some stuff.
Yeah, making a pie.
Beautiful.
Making a nice pie. I need to switch cameras, but I need to control this. There we go.
Wash a bit of water around the rim.
Eh.
Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around.
I realized that I can switch with the buttons and not have to take my mouse off.
And then brushing the whole thing.
Those kind of look like potatoes almost.
Yeah, they really do.
Okay.
Just do a quick stab.
Ta-da!
She dropped the egg in it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after the fucking shit-kicking contest, you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless.
The trouble with
Okay.
the trouble with making fun of Gordon Ramsay is that like, yeah, he has that show where he yells at people, but like most of the time he's just chill. The only time you piss off Gordon Ramsay is when you call yourself a professional and do trash. Like,
To Megan and Robin, who
like
Maybe this bit went on a
a
little long.
little bit too long on there. That was a bit of a misbit.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes.
I should do less reactions.
Of the future.
Although I was making
With entries, weren't we?
making it
Megan? From
enjoyable.
wacky inventions
You're
to
putting some
global
ham in.
I was putting some
They
ham
are
in there.
all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners up. In
Okay,
third
we're
place,
vamping, we're
drum roll,
vamping, we're fluffing, we're fluffing.
we
This
have
is basically
Alex,
like all fluff.
who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and the future of God, and it really blew us away.
Let me.
Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or
It's
perhaps
definitely a
cat.
smiley face.
But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the sin and futility of
They're
death.
really running kind of low, huh?
Yeah.
Also chosen to just
Well,
a lot of
they've really run low on content here.
interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41
Ooh.
from Dungley.
Nice. That's actually a well-drawn thing.
Towards our younger viewers, but still.
No, yeah, this is not a scream for help at all.
Which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed.
Yeah, the previous artwork was not a cry for help.
Notes. Deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or
Oh, and I bet he's imagining his self-insert character being the victor every time.
Detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial
Yep.
arena, and then what I can
And those people who succeed, will be called
Chads.
alphas. And sure, there are betas, but really, the omegas.
special one there. And finally, of course,
Anyway, so there's this thing called nodding, and
that will see the day out on an inflatable happy land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky
So
winner
sad.
will
This is the most depressing broadcast I think we've had. Holy shit.
feature of reality every day. And the winner is drum roll please.
Hey, look, there's Mike Wazowski.
oh,
Smugly, we absolutely love your
Act was just that, an act. But in the 6 years since he's been gone, I've started to wonder if he was the only thing keeping the brakes on the team. And I'm wondering if Julia Salisbury realizes that when she reflects on his passing. Or worse, that she knew all along. Because then, of course, it's not reflection.
Dance, getting involved in the party, aren't they? This
She
one-
knew all along.
Things have gone a bit haywire.
Julia killed him.
In what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come.
we're not even getting yelled at for that.
Yeah, I know, right? I think Bozeman's just given up as much as we are.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right. what I can tell, the vision mixer's getting even worse for wear, Alex. I expect things will be more challenging in this next segment, so be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Not like what we're putting out actually matters anymore.
Like,
Oh yeah, he's given up.
he's given up. I have exposed wires in my office.
Find me when you're done.
Oh yeah, that's when they ripped the fan off.
Yeah. D. Yeah, that sounds about right. We got the D for that one.
Yeah.
So this is...
After much pacing, and I confess, a few tears.
The fucking director is reading her autobiography.
In dark blue with white sweetheart blouse and the necklace Harry had given me when we'd met in the woods and I'd allowed him to frolic in my glades.
It's an honest account of my childhood, because in the new future, there's no need for secrets.
There was just so much injustice in the world, I realized.
Yep.
As Portia Hamilton
It's
Mars
not doctored at
was
all.
my
It's
friend.
not modified in any way that would paint you in a good light. Nope.
How had I failed to predict the perils of being the poorest postgrad at Pochborough?
Over the course of 3 compact discs or just 22 cassette tapes, you can experience a childhood under the old regime.
Colin.
And, like me,
At least publish it on Audible.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, the horror. 15 minutes before the most important speech of my career, and I had stained my high-cut lady trousers. Waves of nervous nausea seized me,
Grandmother's arsehole.
like Harry did on that night when I let him touch me in the fitting. I thought I may try, but fate intervened in the form of a gash.
They do manage to make it decently tough near the end.
Yeah, it is a lot to keep up with. I'm like, before we
That's
were like
for
A, and I'm just like, nope, I'm not getting it this time.
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
Sorry, we were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven. Well, it does look amazing. How does that Patrick do?
Just exposed right on top.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Okay. Whew.
I'm not gonna
We
do
got
that.
it.
Oh my god. Oh lord.
And a glass of comfort
Trying
for
so
Robert
hard to
Andy.
pretend.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play
Can't
a game
switch.
of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking.
Wheel of Truth, yeah, because you know, in the future you don't need truth. It's fine.
You can win, Truth. It's a game.
The state of the nation. And what's the beef?
Author, lawyer, and thinker. She's only the blooming team leader. It's Julia Thornbury.
Hey, woo!
So good to see you.
Get some good reactions in this.
Stop it, I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
Turns out I can still go to these cameras even though they're off. Spin the truth!
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other.
Oh,
to
it's
see
great.
If we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea.
Lovely.
So, up first, we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Oh yeah, Bozeman's crumbling.
Yeah, he gives less shits every single time. Whoa!
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
Just one fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia.
The joke gets older every
Yeah.
second that passes.
I know, right?
Time during the laundry. Oh my
This is the painful part. Like, remember when they were just reporting on, and they would have like reporting on normal shit? Thank God Disrupt is disrupting this shit.
We fall down for the right to an
But like,
informed choice.
remember when the reports were like, okay, here's a serious report, here's a serious report, here's a serious report, and in lighter news, Here's some people playing a made-up game.
Yep.
So eat your sandwiches and enjoy your clowns.
Eat your sandwiches and enjoy your clowns while you can.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Blushing, Patrick. Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I mean, I'm not blushing.
It's just high notes.
Yeah.
High notes and overstimulation.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, what's it gonna be?
It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my god! Is that you? Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
Guess that face. It's yourself.
It's yourself. You're young. It's always yourself. Oh yeah, sorry all. Sport is a very serious sport. A very, very serious sport.
Well, I mean, surely Julia Salisbury, like a pharaoh, can never die.
Yeah, surely.
You look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right, we've got to move on.
The cameras are just going all over the fucking place. Like, pick
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking lane. God, this has become such like a low budget thing. Oh, this annoys me.
Are you familiar with the Pop Quiz Hotshot?
No, I am not familiar with the Pop Quiz Hotshot.
So, the Nostalgia Critic and Friends, after they tried to kill the Nostalgia Critic and before they gave up and brought him back,
Right.
they kickstarted like $80,000 for a game show that looked like this, and the entire time nobody gave a shit and the audio wasn't mixed right.
Or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay. Are you ready for the question?
Apparently people are mad because they were supposed to make like 27 episodes and they released like 8, and they were very much like, this cost you like $12 and $126 in beer, you know?
Yeah. The cameras appear almost like Dutch angle. Yeah, they're almost slightly tilted. They've almost got the sort of like Dutch tilt going on with them.
Well, it's good to know that Julia Salisbury's poisonable.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know that you're poisoned. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to anything they've been fucking saying. I've just been moving around to the most energetic camera.
I mean, yeah, that's... There's nothing to be paid attention to. I'm keeping an eye out just in case.
There's a rat under the thing. Great. I don't know. Will, do you know much about cinematography?
Not a ton.
So, the Dutch tilt is sometimes used to just make sure everything's in frame. You tilt the camera like 10 degrees, so that you're able to actually get some stuff in shot. But it's used a lot in horror movies to sort of slowly tilt, and the slight tilt can often cause a person to have just sort of like discomfort. Yeah. It implies like a disgust or discomfort, and that's basically what it's used for.
The snap zooms too are really like...
Yeah,
I just watched
snap
Fear and
zooms
Loathing.
are so annoying.
I just watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas a couple days ago, and this is just shot the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it hurts me so much.
I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on because today we're going to be
Taking a dig at your dead friend.
Yeah, jeez.
Look at that, isn't it adorable? Oh, all of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are.
Oh, is that a...
Yeah, it's the
little-
studio. Yeah, well done.
Every year.
So is it something that they're gonna make, or is this just like, I made this?
I made
I made
this.
a craft.
Like, this
Did
is
you like my craft?
This front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
this is one of those things where I'm just like, this studio has hundreds of thousands of dollars in budget, and I am so
They're-
confident that I could do better.
They're all going into Bozeman's whiskey.
This bit as well.
Yeah, the hundreds of thousands of dollars are all in Bozeman's whiskey.
There we go. Fabulous.
Okay, we now also know that Julia Salisbury doesn't check the nearby area for sharp objects.
Yep.
Painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk.
I feel like they're slowly getting sick of her.
Everyone is sick of her.
A little cereal box packet. I think you... I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut a
She has
long
no
line
idea what the
there.
fuck's going on.
Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
Did she just almost cut her finger?
I think she almost did.
You know, with the
I think
chips
she
and
almost
the
did.
mash all wrapped up in a jacket potato.
Like how you scanned for Julia's weaknesses. Now you're on a list.
Well done, Julia.
Yeah.
So now she's
Yeah, we would be the worst fucking broadcasters.
This whole game is just like how to get on a list as fast as possible.
Yeah. How to call governments out on their bullshit. 101. Like, we like to call Canada out for some of their sketchy, terrible... Oh, we literally just heard his whiskey. We literally just heard his whiskey. We would 100% be the Alan James of the Canadian world for this shit. Just being like, everyone's a sheep. You don't understand. They're all doing terrible things. The
I'd like to
government's
think that
taking away our freedoms.
I'd like to think that I would write a less shitty book and market
Oh.
it a little better.
I don't know. Alan James had really good marketing. It was solid.
Was it? We made fun of it immediately.
Well, that's because it was exactly what we wanted to make fun of. Like, we looked at it and went, okay, this is a podcast. This dude has a podcast talking about all of his right-wing notions and ridiculous things.
Well, I think the implication was that he was saying like it was some 5G microchippy kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we were like, we were making fun of his sort of conspiracy theory nature and his sort of dude bro attitude. But like, that's probably exactly what the book was.
I find it really funny too because in real life that's not what happened.
Yeah.
They didn't even accept the election was over for like a year. Some of them still don't.
Yeah. The election's still on. They still need to recount the votes.
The bamboo fibers. God, the world is terrible.
The world is trash. The world is trash and we're making fun of it. Oh my god! It's best friend! No, don't you dare turn him away.
Time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back
They had
after these messages.
Why do we
they
bother?
had
little-
Jeremy Donaldson on there.
It's not like this is even close to journalism anymore. How did I let it get this far?
Oh, she's so sad. I miss Jeremy. Yeah, the fun fact about the conspiracy rant from Alan James is it's all Chekhov's gun. All the ramblings are actually true things. It's great. Hey, we got a B on that one. Nice.
Hey, not bad. Maybe it'll happen soon.
Maybe it'll
Something.
happen soon. Maybe the world will end. Look at that. Look at that. God is frowning upon us. God will smite us. It's maybe
Maybe
the
this'll-
plane.
Maybe this will just be like real life, where it's like, and you have to go to work tomorrow.
Both at the same time, Colin?
That is not a thing.
Oh, yeah, Torches and runs my family. Sprungs are huge in circuses and casinos. And brothels.
Right. Everybody okay in here?
Yeah, we would be if you stopped asking us
Oh.
questions like that.
We're expecting troublemakers, but nothing serious. You might hear some noises.
There we go.
There's nothing to be concerned about. The service
Oh, is
is
Disrupt
already-
gonna attack?
So,
Is Disrupt going to attack?
Are they going to disrupt the broadcast?
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and cheeks.
Oh yeah, they did
are
repair the
ready.
antenna.
10 seconds, everybody.
And it's now got like
That's
ropes.
the business. Cheers.
in 5, 4, 3.
Oh my god, do you see her little
Yeah.
fucking smiles?
Yeah, I see. I've always loved watching her during scenes to watch her sort of like go a little bit nuts during some of these. Like, she's clearly upset and then has to like put on this smile.
Lovely place.
It's funny because, like, she has the bearing of a PTA mom from 2015,
Yeah.
and then slowly turns into a PTA mom from 2022. Have you seen some of that stuff? Like, the people going into, like, PTA meetings and, like, disrupting them and going on rants?
I can just imagine. My mom used to be on the PTA.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Yeah, the body language is all super nicely exaggerated from all this.
Mandy?
Honestly, it's one of those things where I'm like, Julia's actor,
Jenny?
genuinely amazing. Like, does such a good job of being that, like, fake smile prime minister. Oh, the lines are down. Nice.
We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running,
It's me, I'm
a couple
Gremlin.
of questions
It's me, we gremlin.
by our viewers earlier this week.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Yes, no, of course I do.
Well, our first question is from Trisha, who
Didn't say Patrick Bannon. Did not say Patrick Bannon.
Camera Avenue.
she really wants to know. Lock the door! Lock the fucking door!
Hey, we got Disrupt.
You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here.
Ba-da-da-da.
Don't be afraid.
Da-da-da. No, what's
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Da-da-da. Is that the one?
Just to keep the show on the air.
That's 18?
I think so.
Yeah,
Your
okay.
job and everything will be all right. Okay.
Don't be afraid, Jenny.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! So,
Hi, Alan
this is
James.
the famous couch of chat, eh?
I
Good.
don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister.
It's a squirt gun.
Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then
Oh,
I'm
you
afraid
don't
you're...
have to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed? Yes, sir. No one's getting around. Good. Good.
Hi, Alan James.
Good.
I just want to give him a
I
big-
really... I feel like they misjudged. Like, the only thing that's...
Hey, Jeremy Donaldson!
Hey!
That's so
If this
glad you
wasn't filmed, she would just let them kill the hostages. She
Probably.
wouldn't give a shit.
said- Probably.
He's mugging.
I...
He spikes the camera.
I'm so happy.
Hello, you.
Yes! This is what we need!
It's eerily silent.
I know, right?
You make contact.
We've only put you in their crosshairs, I'm sorry.
Rotten selfish bastard.
Yes. Keep the show going. Let them go, Alan. There'll be no
Apparently, Jeremy Donaldson keeps making live streams with the devs. That's amazing. And Julia is more of a lurker on Twitch. That's awesome. I'm so happy.
And I don't think you've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
Is that what you're telling yourself, is it?
The real Patrick Bannon got disappeared.
Sorry for
You're just the replacement.
Hated your Dublin place.
Me too. Would you like your spot?
It's yours now. You wear it well. So, let's talk.
I
So
feel like
surprisingly
he's actually,
amicable.
yeah, like he's definitely matured over the time. Holy
Well,
shit.
you know that. Oh, let's make use of the time we have, eh?
Well, I'll leave
It's
you
probably
to it.
because he wasn't actively reading doctored news stories. Better
Yeah.
for the mental health.
Yeah. Then the drunken prime minister is the only one that have a Wikipedia page.
I'm Jeremy.
Everyone needs a fucking Wikipedia page in this, especially Jeremy Donaldson.
Tonight I'm joined
My
by
favorite
probably
part.
the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first,
Oh,
I have nothing to hide.
except that which is already hidden. Prime
Oh
Minister,
fuck
what is
no!
your-
I'm not. I'm not censoring that.
I beg your pardon?
Not ephedrine. It's used in birth control, among other things. If
Oh.
you haven't heard of that,
Oh yeah.
perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to agrobacterial.
Jeremy Donaldson got gray hair during the pandemic, and it really helps. The game took like
Absolutely
7
no
years
idea what
to
you're talking about,
like
Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack
be
of
made,
attention to
or the
detail.
7-year narrative, because this game
It's
took
a
like
bacteria
5 years or
used in
something
the
like
genetic
that to be made.
modification of an
Took a
organism.
really
right.
long
I
time.
found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu sent food boxes that I've had analysed from across the territories, if you want.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Prime Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my god. Is that why Kate and I can't have
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
before Stacy? We tried so many times.
Prime Minister,
This is just awkward. I love this.
it was an inside job.
Game was made in 2.5 years. Really? I remember seeing this a long time ago.
I think it'll help your views.
Like I think I remember seeing this before the pandemic even started.
Well, here it is. 6 years ago, when we came to power, we had access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water.
And then people
no
would start
exaggeration.
gladiatorial arenas.
Facing extinction.
I find that
It's a 2019
explanation to be so frustrating when you hear it in modern politics because it's always in like the US or Canada where it's like, you know, we need like 2,000 times the population density for that to even maybe be possibly a problem, right?
Yeah.
Never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blamed the
Like,
sterility on the bombs.
The level of population density that like would cause an ecological collapse is a decent bit off from where we are, especially considering like industrialization and like agricultural industrialization did a lot. Same with GMOs.
From a time where people didn't even have the basic right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing. And guess what? Most of that abuse came from within their own families.
Identity cards!
Grow up!
Sterilized.
Oh yeah, this is the 80s.
I built a sustainable future.
That's too much. That's not for you to choose.
Congratulations, you're now Thanos.
Well, if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
and isn't it at the heart of all this? You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best, you know what's good for us, and if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment. That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choice, so there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes. I want to assure the public that though disrupt are occasionally forced by
Occasionally.
means, we are not by nature a
Occasionally,
violent
yeah.
Jenny,
organisation.
Yes, Jeremy?
could you have this queued up for us, please?
Yes, Jeremy. It'd be a pleasure.
Is that from disrupt
It's going to show up on our desk in a second.
Mr. James,
Yeah.
before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Of course. When we come to power, one of the first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important. No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
It was me all along.
You see, I've met with him almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. And I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activity. I think they wanted to check that I'd stick with the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Wow. Just outright said it.
What screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine will be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and...
Alex, showing this will have consequences.
Oh, we're showing this. Hey, don't you block it. Don't you block it.
It's up to you.
Especially because, like, the good guy, bad guy binary is a very easy way to, like,
Glad I'm not making this choice.
All our good work.
to kind of just, like, hand wave things that shouldn't be hand waved.
Yeah.
Could make it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage.
Playing the footage.
And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilizing the population.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly...
It's the government all along.
We did not risk our operative's life to rescue you out of...
Oh, God.
And afterwards? Once all this is out in the open?
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections, under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create...
Oh, God.
We should be there to fill it.
So it was the G7?
Yeah, basically.
From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
The visible billions, yes.
Some markets still prosper.
There will always be addicts.
Yep. The suppressed foreign ministers.
Livestock of all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the territories. Those who
That's
fear
great.
to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well-resourced. You need have no concern about that. We have the required funds.
Like, yeah, this game does not have binary characters. Everyone basically picks a side. The closest character to a binary character is Megan Wolf, who's just trying to do her fucking job. But even you can clearly see that she has sides in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword that dangles above his head.
Oh, he was an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him.
Oh, he looks sad.
So it is with the low orbs. They are lost in this new world.
Oh, poor James.
Gladly walk back to old one, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
You understand why we have to.
Pathetic. Neither of you recognizes your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
For long, I imagine. For any of you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, Bozeman's no fool.
Do you want to take us out?
Should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Before we go tonight,
one final thought.
There's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus.
The tent is collapsing.
I like that they're playing off of each other now. They've reached like peak news anchor.
Soon, I'd imagine.
they've
You'll be
fused.
able to choose. These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of soup. A circus of horrors.
Two extremes, both offering their own form of misery.
Third party, third party, third
Third
party,
party,
third party.
third party.
Forming lions.
Or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can run.
Yeah! Jeremy Donaldson going for the third party.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility. Because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
And we're out. You're done.
Oh.
From this channel, all
No,
of you.
Julia, not them. We're done. They got us both.
Your security team say they'll escort you when you're ready.
This is great.
We can call you a taxi out.
I like their impartiality of being like, look, everyone's trash. Do it yourself. Fast.
Because that's what it fundamentally comes down to, right? If you're sitting there waiting for someone to come and basically be your dad,
Yeah.
and I just want to point this out, and I know it's something that I've said 1,000 times before, but there's a lot of people who want Elon Musk to be their dad and don't realize just how bad that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Elon Musk isn't going to save you. Biden's not going to save you. Trump's not going to save you. You're going to save you.
Yeah. Created
Democratically.
by Alex Patterson and Jason Orbaum. Fantastic job.
And it's a pain in the ass system.
Oh,
because
Lawrence
doing things is
Blendercatch
hard.
remains beloved in the nation and hated in the industry. Perfect. Jesus is still seeking funding to get to the moon. He also needs scientists and engineers. Good to know.
Isn't that Piers Morgan, the guy who's like beloved by the nation, hated by the industry,
think
but also
so.
hated by the nation?
That's great. Sophia Remington remained in the Malvalian embassy for 6.5 years. He is yet to face trial. 20 years after David and Ingrid's bitter divorce, baby Dante developed his superpowers and destroyed all marine life south of the equator. One-of-a-kind eye in a bottle accidentally turned out to be less unique than considered ideal. Aww. Blunderclatch is 80s George Lucas. Alright.
What if we edit in a big elephant thing that goes right in front of all of the scene, right in the middle of a very well-structured, beloved shot? Right when it's at the apex of activity. One of the most beloved scenes in one of the first movies. I think we just get a big hippo-looking fucker to go right in the way.
What the fuck are you referencing? I'm trying to think. I'm picturing in my head like the Star Wars scenes, like, you know, like Han Solo about to be encased in carbonite, and then just some fat dude walking past in the middle of it.
Well, because there's a whole bunch of little things, right? But one of the big ones in, like, you know, like number 4, that you can tell, like, oh, I'm watching the edited version.
Right.
Is like right when they're going into what's it called? Hide the Scum and Villainy. What's that place again?
Cantina?
Yeah. They're going into Mos Eisley and like walking down the street. They're coming in on the speeder. There's a bunch of like people walking around and trading things. And then just this big like 6-legged beast of burden is in front of everything and obstructs the shot for a solid like 3 seconds.
That's amazing. Oh yeah,
It's so bad.
The lyrics are good on this? I bet. The lyrics of the intro are very specific. Like, everything about this game is very specific. Crazy Neil is recently spotted eating food out of a bin. He is a broke man with many outstanding alimony bills. Oh, good enough. Oh, it's a huge dinosaur. Perfect. Oh, God. We actually finished this game. I'm
did
genuinely
it.
surprised. I had no idea when this game was gonna end. Every single
Yeah, same.
stream, we have started this, and I've gone, oh shit, there's like 15 minutes left in this game. Every single fucking stream.
I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds.
Alright. Yeah, Megan is pro-disrupt before the day of the revolution, and then, yeah, and speaks in code and assists in the uprising. That's pretty great. Jason Orban, baby's gonna bring okay. The little seesaw. Okay. Picturesque town of St. Bumley on the Taint continues to thrive. Let's go. Oh, God. Oh, I love everything about this.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centralist party
Accord,
snatched victory from under the
yay.
noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury called Accord's win proof that the major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the
Someone
end
else
of
won!
extremist politics.
The middle ground
And
won!
Northern Rock, who failed to garner
Hey.
even 10% of the vote between them, have released a statement.
Later, we'll be looking in detail at the election results across the nation before Jeremy.
Still kind of wishful thinking that it would be like, oh, it's the people who know what's best and do everything, who are in the middle, that we all agree with.
Yeah, no.
In real life, though, that would be such a disaster. Just like a singular centrist party that takes like the bulk of the vote. Like that's how people become autocrats. That's not good.
Yeah, you need constant shifting and of the balance.
Yeah.
Like, the constant shifting of the balance is how things actually advance and remove stagnation. It's when the shifting of the balance is a, like, 2-ton anchor that is just dropped to one side that causes the problems as well. Yeah, there's 14 conclusions to this game. I would probably be doing this myself to see some of the other endings, like a pro advance run and stuff like that. But I don't think we do that on stream because the majority of it will be the exact same. The telethon? What is the telethon? Is that Snugglefuck? So the telethon is a 45-minute long 50s prequel. How do I get to the telethon?
Cannot believe you do that.
Play the telethon. Well, I guess we can do that. Well, we got some time.
Yeah.
A 45-minute long 50s prequel sounds pretty good. It has a lot of variation. 43 hours of video in total. Holy shit. I could see there being a lot of variation, especially towards the end. I mean, specifically towards the beginning, it would be very much the same sort of things that we've already seen.
Alex Winston, it's Bozeman here, your boss. It's come to my attention that you've replaced Dave in the control room, and your performance so far has been mostly adequate. However, I'll need to observe myself to check you're up to
This fan is useless. This fan does nothing.
Just cools the wall.
Yeah. It's nice to know that this hasn't been changed out since the 50s. Alright, we got Jazz, a revolutionary cleaning for the women in your life. Sure. Lion Cigarettes sounds great. And Whitey's. An endorsement by Graham Banham himself.
But they're still using VHS?
They're still using VHS, apparently. Yeah, don't read too much into that.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Cameras are set.
Who's going to tell Graham?
I don't know.
Can we even continue?
Well, you'll have to think of something. We'll go live in 10 seconds.
Alright, I'll keep looking for someone. I guess we'll just have to wing it until then.
Can you count us in?
Oh, sure. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This takes place on day 56-ish. It's just recutting the deteriorating old tape.
And
Okay.
please welcome your host. It's the Dreamboat, Graham Bannon.
Hello, it only is.
Hey!
Bannon. Got one of them. Got one of them. Good night.
Graham Bannon.
If you won't be my lady, then at least have my babies. No, don't give me a maybe, no. I know what
Yeah.
it's like.
This is horribly sad.
Sorry, stop the music. Now you've got it, Daddy-o. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but notice it. I mean, where's the audience? I mean, who are you? This is acting, isn't it really? I mean, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual St. Fanny's Hospital TV fundraiser for dying children.
Jesus Christ.
I'm your host, Graham Bannon. It is an absolute pleasure to be here. We are here tonight.
Old
as we
optical
made you
media
aware,
did not
for one
rot
very
away
important
within a
cause.
few
That
decades.
is, of
Yeah.
course, Little Sally Button. Little Sally
Many
Button's
good
a
movies were
life-threatening
lost because
condition,
people failed to
and she
copy
will
them.
die tonight,
Yeah.
unless we can raise enough funds to cure her.
And that's why we played the Matanui online game.
And that's why we play the Matanui online game, so people know. People know
And-
their history.
Hey, and we played Rock Raiders.
And
those
we played
are
Rock
those
Raiders.
are all on the channel.
And you know what? I definitely want to go back to some of those. I want to try, not like go back to those games because we've done them, and dear God, I'm never playing Matanui again. You cannot force me to play Matanui again.
Oh no, it was on Flash, and as some of you may know, there's no Flash anymore.
Oh God. Yeah, but
Gotta find something else barely functional we can play.
isn't that also like the early episodes of Doctor Who? Like the first episode of Doctor Who doesn't exist anymore. It all is all like just like recuts, and like several sections are just completely missing.
All right. So girls, would one of you kitty cats please let the viewers at home know exactly why you're here this evening?
Yes, sir. Us kitty cats will be taking calls from across the country to raise money for this little girl. If you would like to donate, no matter how large or small, please ring now.
I'll tell you, I'll be giving you a ring later. An engagement ring if you play your cards right. But that was a zinger. If I do a zing, I play the sound. I'll check in with you later. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting.
Oh, he's gonna be
This
painful.
is state-of-the-art technology that we can track up to the second exactly how much money has been raised from your donations. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at how much we're starting off with tonight.
Please be 0. That's working. It's functioning just fine.
Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. It's a bit strange. I'm surprised they didn't put something in just to show, really. But perhaps it's a little unclear of how you donate still. How about I cut the gas and show you what's what, Daddy-O's? Give me the
I like cutting to the wide shot
Okay, so
because
I'll
it
pretend
looks
to be you
so
at home. This is
fucking
wonderful.
empty.
You really can do this in real life.
It's just cavernous.
Yeah. Casual 50s sexism, racism, and domestic
ringing.
abuse, because why not?
Hello, who am I speaking to, please?
Hello, you're speaking to Barbara at the phone desk.
Hello, Barbara, the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
I'm finding it hard to hear you. Your phone doesn't actually work. You're gonna have to be louder.
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Thank you, sir. What a generous donation. We are
Generous. Yep.
You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon.
And how do you spell Bannon?
Don't say that. People would know how to say my name.
I like them just ripping into
Now, if
him.
I'm correct, there should be 10 on it now. Look at that.
Wow.
Yep.
So only 19,900.
Technology.
Which should be a Bannon breeze. That was a zinger. Yes.
This filler was filmed after lockdown to keep the contracted actors busy and well fed. That's fair.
Who wrote that? Too many things packed in jam.
When filming and travel was harder. Yeah, they just basically like scripted it. They, like it looks like they could just script it and then rent out a stage and then just film it all in one go.
And then finally, we'll have the Lovely Legs contest to end Act 1, which I'm rather looking forward to myself, ladies. Then, starting Act 2, we're going to have a magician who will do all magic and that. Then
I have to keep an eye for one of them getting burned.
Fire. And then ending Act 2, we're going to have a daredevil who will dive into a bucket of
They
water.
must go through so much film.
Then going into Act 3, we're going to have the unicyclist act.
Film.
Then following that, the strongest man in the world, the strong man.
Like,
and
just
then finally, the grand finale.
turn the heat down in the studio.
We asked
Please.
Sally Button what she wanted more than anything else in the world.
Please.
She had a very simple reply.
All this footage.
I'd like a dancing chimpanzee, please, Graham. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to source a dancing chimpanzee for the finale of this show. How does that sound? There's no one here, is there? Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's
It's a
introduce our first
telethon.
act of the evening.
Who the fuck shows up for a telethon?
Let's just say he might have brought a little friend along with him. Ladies and gentlemen,
Like, you'd have to be pretty bored to be like, alright.
I'm just gonna sit in the studio audience of a fucking telethon.
And not like watch from home and call
Yeah.
in.
It is Raj and Rishik. To the stage. I mean, this is a nightmare. I mean, what is going on? I mean, this isn't working, is it? I mean, is there anyone around here who knows that you?
The
Come here,
lockdown was improvised during the pandemic.
What
Yeah,
is going on?
yeah. That was
Do you know
that was the
what I'm
best part. I love the lockdown
Why is
bit
he here?
where
Yeah,
Patrick
you,
Bannon
come
is
here,
in
come
his
here.
shower,
This is unbelievable.
afraid to go outside.
Hello, yes, come
I
here.
bet
Are
it is.
you the producer, are you?
No, I'm nobody, me. I just help the fellas unload the cameras.
Right,
from the van.
fantastic, great story. Do you know where the producer is?
That's the problem.
Get on with it, come on.
Well, it turns out, you know, the roads around the capital are shut down because.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the producer, the director, most of the acts, and also all of the audience are on the same bus heading in, and now they're stuck somewhere near Jamstable.
Are you seriously telling me there's no one else around here who can sort this mess out?
He's pretty good at organising.
No, well, no, obviously not. That's not going to work, is it? Look at you. You're the producer now. Well done, that's great. Big promotion.
Yeah, this is a very
Now, what you
fun
need to do
palate
is go away
cleanser.
and find me a version of all the acts I've just promised the people at
If
home.
you know
really my
the
thing.
world
Well, you know what,
events
it's your thing now,
in
Governor.
portrayed
Right,
in
or a
this
child drops
were a
down
little
dead.
bit too much.
Off you go do that, quick smart.
Not that there would ever be any analog
Count
to
on me.
real life.
Okay, very good.
or anything
Yeah,
like
nothing in this game is similar to any real life events at all.
that. God, no, not a no. Look, 50s, happy.
Just think about things from the 50s. Polonium.
Asbestos.
Yeah, asbestos.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Raj and Rishik.
Oh, the guy that was just
Thalidomide.
on stage is the drunken prime minister. That's when he was younger. Not yet drunk, not yet politics. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Eugene Levy.
My name
Yeah.
is Raj, and you might be asking where is Rishik. So here he is.
Oh.
What's your name? Rishik. And what do you do? I am working in banking. That's interesting. No, it isn't. Okay, you have.
Oh
anything
god,
else
this
to
is
say?
actually kind of painful.
This is so painful.
Thank you for
I
your
think this is meant to be cringe endurance.
Yeah, this is genuinely this telethon is just cringe endurance testing.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
ladies and
tobacco
gentlemen, Raj and
commercials.
Rishik, play the sound
Yeah,
of applause.
great.
We don't have anyone here. Okay. Well, fantastic, I think. So, well done, Raj. So, I know a little birdie told me you travelled in all the way from just for this event.
No, we cycled here. Rishik was cycling and I was sitting in the basket.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, now they are.
See, that was actually a decent joke. That was actually a quality joke. Why couldn't that be a part of it?
Why are you asking me? You can ask him.
I'll ask him. Okay, that's setting something up. Okay, Rishik, are you a good cyclist, mate?
Why are you talking to him? He's only puppet.
Don't set a joke up with that if you're not going to follow it through. That ruins it, doesn't it?
You farted. Graham farted.
I didn't fart. I didn't fart.
You're not allowed to say fart.
He made the sound out of his mouth. Did he make the... Stop doing that. Okay?
Getting actually angry.
Getting actually angry over being trolled, which is amazing.
What a load of crap. We've had two. I didn't fart.
You're not allowed to say fart on the BBC,
Well,
goddammit.
I've got an alternative. Okay.
His name's James.
Sounds good.
He's not an acrobat.
Look,
Sounds good to
it's
me. Bring him on.
it's a Devon Wind.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
But please welcome to stage. It's the incredible. It
Oh.
is James.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is all.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I was just walking past the theatre when that guy came up to me and said, "Hello, we've got the perfect job for you. All you have to do is stand on stage. We'll pay you." Something like that.
Tell you what, we were expecting an acrobatic act now.
Right. Damn.
Yes, damn indeed. Tell me, James, can you do acrobatics by any chance?
No, I can't. No, I haven't since school.
That'll be fine. You remember a lot from school. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, this acrobat James will now perform for you a series of double backflips.
There's no way I can do that.
Oh, do some cartwheels.
I'm not going to do any cartwheels.
But here's a job for you instead. Sweeping up the corpse of a dead girl. Start the music, please.
You did a great job, yeah.
Come on. And that's the act. Absolutely marvellous. Sort this out. Where is it? Sort that out. Absolutely marvellous. Well done there.
Just the growing discomfort from the people on the phones.
Yeah. None of them have actually picked up a phone yet.
Get off the stage. We've had two absolutely marvellous acts this evening, so I think it's time to have a look at what impact that's made on the old fundraiser. So, drum roll, please!
There's a meta joke that this game was a Kickstarter and the telethon was released quite early. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, looks like we still haven't made any money at all. That's a bit surprising. Perhaps I'll check in with the bombshells to find
They knew
out
exactly what they were doing
What
with
are you
that.
doing there? Get out, sling your hook. Go on, go. You're upsetting the girls. Ladies. I was expecting a little money in the old pot by now, ladies. Have the callers not been particularly generous so far?
We haven't had any callers so far.
Are you serious? How dare you? How dare you? A child is quite literally dying somewhere out there, and you're too lazy to get up off your asses, go over to those phones we have, turn the dials, and pledge money.
Man, this must have been like the most raunchy telethon ever aired in the 50s.
Just found out phone lines haven't been connected yet.
All right.
Yeah, Young forgot to do it.
Who's Young? Oh, that idiot, right.
Well, Young, got just a job for you. I'll give him an hand. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I really want no calls to ever be placed, and the last call at the very to be placed at the very end, and it's someone asking for them to stop.
Directed at you, when it should, of course, have been directed at Young. Please accept those apologies. Now it's time for the Lovely Legs contest. What better way to end tonight's programme, the first part of tonight's programme, than with a display of beauty and talent?
Yay!
Yay!
Modelling
Sexism!
the latest in fashionable swimwear.
Let's make these ladies objects!
Not now, love. I'm speaking to camera.
Graham Donna's not here.
So what?
Well, we need 4 of us for the routine, so let's...
We'll do the routine with 3 of you.
Do it with 3.
Well... Does anyone else around here know it?
Bring the acrobat
He
back.
was watching us rehearse earlier.
Oh, was he? That's very interesting. Little pervert. Tell you what, slap a costume on and stick him at the back. That'll teach him. He doesn't know what's coming.
Did he even finish setting up the phones?
I don't think he did.
That I'd be judging the best legs out of a group of young, attractive women. I said, where do I sign? Well, I did sign, and that time is now. The time to look at them and judge them.
Well, I did sign. That time is now, and I slightly regret it.
It's Barbara. Now, Barbara plays for the local women's amateur football team. So she can quite often be seen getting down and dirty of a Sunday lunchtime. I think it's fair to say this girl has seen more
Yeah.
than a fair share of tackles. Linda's up next. Linda
Yep.
is an avid gardener.
Yeah, this is cringe endurance.
Yeah, this is cringe endurance. This is hit cringe endurance.
Deborah's up next. Deborah's a socialite, and Deborah likes nothing more than a nice night in the pub with the girls, gluggity glug glug glug. But I'll tell you, forget the pub, nice legs, love. What time do they open? It's just a bit of fun.
Just a bit of fun, yep. Just a bit of fun.
It's a joke, and you can tell because I had to tell you that it was a joke after you were uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, Young's going crazy.
I wish I had suggested it now. He hasn't shaved. I mean, he knows the routine, but doesn't look very good, does it? Oh, Christ. Okay, Don, I mean, Young is quite... I mean, this is appalling, isn't it? Can we do this? I think we have to stop music, actually. I don't think I can
I really wanted the shot of his face there.
Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing!
Yeah, yes, this aged poorly. We're well aware that this aged poorly, and that's the joke, and that's amazing. But yes, it's cringe endurance. That's why.
This feels like when you're at a friend's house and they start having a fight with their parents.
Yeah, right. Like you're supposed to be there for a sleepover, and they're getting into an argument because they didn't do the fucking dishes or something like that, and you're just sitting there going, "Yep, can
The
we
guy at
play
the phones-
PlayStation now?"
The guy at the phones is like, when in the middle of the argument, they're like, "Why can't you be more like?" And they point directly at you, and you're like, "Don't, no, please, don't bring me into this."
I haven't finished talking. After the adverts, we'll see you back then.
Okay, 1 minute back.
That is fantastic.
Just do exactly what I do and wait for the big fat check to come in.
I hear that.
Hey, he's now a stagehand apparently. Yeah, the guy at the phone's gonna be the minister. Yeah, it's gonna be great. He's gonna drunkenly swear everywhere and get electric shocks all the time. Commercials are abusive.
Oh dear, here comes your husband. I hope you've thought of something. Honey, I'm home. That chicken looks delicious, and this chicken looks even nicer. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, her husband is me, Dick Johnson. Lucky lady. What's with all this grease?
Oh
This
no.
surface is filthy.
I'm sorry, darling. I've tried every cleaning product available, but I just can't solve these stubborn stains.
Well, you haven't looked
Oh, this is awful.
because there's new jazz.
New
Like
jazz.
like the Folgers ad.
Yeah.
All of a surface, up to 100% clean. Look at the way it cuts through this grease. Wowzers. It's also completely harmless to skin.
All right, just add
lead.
it down.
It's 99% lead base.
Poor little girl, she deserves better than this.
And now the kitchen's clean, let's not
Right.
talk anymore.
Thank you.
New jazz.
We're
So
back in
simple,
10.
Even a woman could use it.
Places, everybody.
Oh, did they just make money?
5, 4,
What?
3.
I think they just made money during the ad.
Oh, nice.
Welcome back to the St. Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children.
Okay,
Here's Graham
you did
Bannon.
He's having a blast. He's had some alcohol in the break. He's good to go. Of course I'm not on the beat. I don't give a shit about staying on the beat.
What is going on? What is going on? I told him to clear these boxes up. It looks a mess, doesn't it? We all end up looking like idiots, don't we?
It is kind of neat. Like he's kind of putting a bit of Cab Calloway in there, doing some legs.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Fanny's Hospital's annual TV fundraiser for dying children. It's nice to be back. As a reminder, little Sally Button is still dying. But with your
Still
donations,
dying.
she may
Always
live.
dying.
Let's have a little look about how much money has been raised while the adverts have been playing.
Wow, look at that.
That's brilliant. We've made 100 goals. That's amazing.
Yes, very good.
And who do we have to thank for these donations?
One very generous donor, actually.
Fantastic. Well, tell me their names so I can thank them live on national television.
I don't actually know his name.
It's annoying. Thought we told you to take the names when you answer the phones.
It wasn't over the phone. It was him, the guy, the new producer. He gave the money.
Right.
Hey,
So we have
Prime
calls.
Minister.
The phones still aren't working.
No, the phones are working. And we have had a few calls, but none of them wanted to donate. It was mainly complaints against you.
What do you mean complaints against me?
Well, I think people think that you're a bit rude.
Fudge on! Sorry for that swear. Will you censor that if you want? A bit rude? People think I'm a bit rude. I played that. After all I've done and continue to do, people think this has blown my mind.
sad.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, magic has always been rude. I'll give them rude.
He's not getting over it.
Here's the magic act.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. By the way, I'm gonna try and cancel you on Twitter, but I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. I just got banned because of all of my yelling and came back with a second account to get banned a second time.
Beautiful ladies assistant. And I will also need a volunteer from the audience. Oh, no one is here.
I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. You know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. Just go and do it.
Hey, the audience volunteers back.
Thank you, sir. In this trick, you will be sent to the another word, beautiful word. And for this magic trick to work, you need to go behind the sheet.
Do I have to do this?
You want to get a page? Come on.
Pull the sheet up. Now I'm going to say the magic word. Alakazam,
Just walk
Alakazam.
Up the stage.
And now you can drop the sheet for big reveal. He's not here.
Hey, it's Young.
And you can take the sheet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not happy. I'm not happy at all. I don't know if it's clear what happened there. I think it is. That's Raj.
I'm not Rose, I'm the great bamboozle.
Right, well that's not true, is it?
Lots of surprises.
The Great Bamboozle.
The Great Bamboozle is such a fucking name.
Don't play that sound! And then finally, what I and dying child Sally Button have been waiting for, it's the chimp dancing finale.
Sorry, Graham, sorry. I don't think we should say there's going to be a chimpanzee. It's stuck on another bus.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm only going to say this once, mate. If you don't manage to source a dancing chimpanzee, and it has to be a chimp, not an orangutan, for the end of this show, I am certain that the shock, disappointment, and fear on that little girl's face
Fear.
will cause her to just die, like sometimes children do. And that'll be entirely your blimmin' fault.
Graham.
Blimming?
Of course I care about Susie Button, who you've been calling Sally Button all evening, but I'm not a producer. I don't know the first thing about booking dancing chimpanzees. I can try my best.
That's it. That is as good as I will get a dancing chimpanzee, Graham. Now you're here, what can we expect next? I assume it'll be the fire-breathing man or something incredibly similar.
No, he's on the bus, but we've got something better.
What's that?
It's a group of teenagers from the Scritchford Dance Club.
Right. That doesn't sound better to me than a fire-breathing man.
I mean,
but I suppose it's the best we've got.
based on not for broadcast's previous teen broadcasts, I think it's going to be.
It's time for construction paper.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, I've got something to say. Life is pretty spiffing when it goes your way. When I walk down the street,
I feel like my face is melting.
Yeah.
Nothing you could understand. So you can work as hard as you
Please don't call yourself Papa.
Yeah, I know. Bozeman, please. Calm the fuck down.
It's great to be a man.
It's great to be a man.
Look at that, I'm a fabulous chap with a fancy pair of breeches and a gentleman's hat. So fine, it's a fabulous time. You can even use the checkbook if a counter's sign.
Oh my god, this song is the worst.
With your father, now I'm taking you home. Thanks once more for all your
Shut the fuck up, Bozeman.
Why is there a blemish on the kitchen
Shut up, Bozeman.
I don't have much of a plan. Really not
Oh dear lord.
Oh no, we're showing their ankles. Oh god, can't do that.
Evil ankle cut. Can be banned by the censors.
Bozeman needs a tissue. Bozeman's the worst.
Not bad at all. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Really, really rather good that. I'll tell you what though, you little ankle biters, it is a weekday. Shouldn't you not be in school?
Oh, get Ben.
I will not get Ben! I will not get Ben! Get out of here! I won't get Ben! I won't get Ben for anyone!
Miss one, damn it.
Bastards! Drum roll, please.
You look so exhausted.
What? What? That carries on. Look at that. It's still going, but $5 grand. There's at least $5 grand. Girls, this is incredible.
Actually, we haven't made that amount yet. That 5's supposed to be a 2. I think he's made a mistake.
What do you mean he's made a mistake? Who's he's made a mistake? Who's moving that machine?
Are they gonna forget where they were?
What? It's you! It's you! This is... I am so angry.
The advanced technology is just young.
Moving. I thought that this was a brilliant, state-of-the-art machine. But it isn't. It's just Young, sitting behind this, moving those boxes. You should be ashamed of yourself, Young!
Hasn't he been walking behind that thing the whole time?
Yeah, he has. But it's never moved. He's never needed to see it move.
The end of the second act. I think, I'm pretty sure, James, the acrobat from earlier, will dive into that bucket of water now.
No, I won't fudging dive into that bucket of water.
A swear word there. Apologies for that. Hopefully they'll sort that out.
No, fudge that. I just went to get my money, and he told me that you said I shouldn't get any money. Where's my money, Graham?
Well, what's happened here is that he's lying.
He's not lying. That guy is the only one who gives a crap what is going to happen to that girl. You, Graham, are a drip.
How dare you? I'm trying to save a kid's life here.
Oh, we gotta get that wide awkward.
I've just learned backstage that half of the 20 grand being raised here tonight is going directly to Graham Bannon as a performance fee. What do you think of that, people at home? It's a fudging disgrace. I think, ladies and gentlemen,
disappointment.
right now, live on stage, Graham should agree to donate his entire fee to Susie Button's family. How about it, Graham? How much you actually care about Susie's life?
Ah, that's a difficult one. Now, of course, I care about the life of the child, but I'm also pretty sure that the viewers at home want the talent to get paid fairly for their work.
Actually, I have someone on the phone right now that says they don't want you to make any money from this.
Yes, me too. I'm hearing Graham's a dog, Graham's selfish, Graham's cruising for a bruising. Yes, basically all my callers are saying Graham's a twat. So,
what's it gonna be, Bannon? What's it gonna be?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have decided, off my own back, to half my fee. 5,000 for the dying child and 5,000 for Graham Bannon.
Nope, that's baloney. Graham, if you care and don't want people at home to think you're spineless, you'll give it all to
Did I just have to censor baloney?
Hey, look, it's a very penile meat.
There comes a time in a man's life when he has to decide what
Big
sort of a
log
man
of
he wants to
baloney.
be.
Are you going to donate the money?
Yeah, I was just doing a speech about that, yes.
Well done. So that should bring the tally up by 10,000. Plus, I'm happy to donate the fee they offered me of 150.
You offered 150 for falling on your ass.
So I make that to be 12,155. Young, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, great. Hold on, Young.
Okay, well, thanks so much for that helpful contribution there, James. I assume you'll now be getting into some lycra and diving into that bucket.
No, I'm done. I'm going home. Thank you.
No, you're not. Get in the bucket. Get in the bucket. Someone grab it and put it in this bucket. We need someone to go in this bucket for the end of the act.
Yes, yeah. Found somebody.
This is a nightmare. Oh, here he is. Right, great. Okay. So
What do we got next? Who's coming up? It's Young.
This knucklehead will now dive off of this ladder into this bucket of water.
I was kind of hoping it was going to be Raj.
Off you go. That's good. Great. Now, in the bucket.
Graham, that's not tall enough.
There's no water in the bucket.
I don't care. I don't care if it breaks his neck. Come on, get in. Come on. You need to go in there.
Just pretend.
Get in that bucket. Come on.
You do not shake ladders.
And there we
Hey,
go.
there's the boxes.
Oh, that's the end of Act 2. We'll see you back after
That's
the adverts.
that's actually pretty smart how they handled that. Person about to do his dangerous stunt. Boxes. And make him pissed about the boxes.
Yes, my dad's a doctor. Is he gonna die?
I almost wish we hadn't played an ad.
Say, what are you smoking there, Johnny? What, this? It's just my regular brand of cigarette. Ain't nothing special.
You're telling me you don't smoke Lion cigarettes?
Well, how could I? I never heard of Lion cigarettes.
How'd you like to try one?
Well, why bother? The taste of Lion cigarettes can't be that different from my regular brand.
You're talking, Johnny. Lion cigarettes are proven
He
by
swore at
medical
me.
science, too. Make you up to 51% more intelligent. Make you
Oh,
70%
wow,
more
cigarette
attractive
ads.
to women or homosexual men.
Sorry, the fact that a 50 cigarette ad mentioned that it makes you more attractive to women and homosexual men. that is great.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Jesus Christ.
It's a nice fitness cigarette. Raises your vim.
That's the true Sigma grind set right there.
Oh, this is actually starting to. This is genuinely starting to wear. I'm starting to lose the cringe endurance.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's fine. I think we're actually almost done it. I think this is the last segment.
There's so much silence.
There's so much awkward silence everywhere.
Did everyone else walk out on him?
Looks like yes.
Graham Bannon doesn't dance. Hello and welcome to the third part of the St. Fanny's Hospital's annual.
They're all gone.
They're not going to do
Everyone's
another one,
gone.
are they? TV fundraiser for dying children. And dying national television, it seems.
Yeah, we only have 13 more minutes of.
Is the child still dying? I'm pretty sure it is. And looking at that, no more money has been raised while the advert's been playing. So it looks like to me you continue to do F all at home.
There's two reasons for that.
Hello.
One, we don't have anybody in the phones. We're all backstage looking after Young, who you pushed off the ladder.
Pretty sure he fell.
And secondly, we don't have the guy who changes the counter anymore. You pushed him off the ladder.
Tell you what, do I have to do everything? You go back there, grab Young, bring him back in, put him over there, grab the girls, put them on the table. Then they can all do their stuff. Young can sit there twiddling his boxes.
Great. He's only just woken up and his neck might be broken.
Doesn't have to move his neck. Look, my neck stays perfectly still. Go and get him. I mean, that is unless you don't care about Sally Button. I mean, I assume you'll be donating your fee too.
Yeah, I was the first to do it, Graham, about 20 minutes ago.
Get off and get them. No more long speeches. Bloody Northerners. Oh.
Want there to be no calls and the last caller to shout stop it. Hey, don't quote me on that. I want it to happen. I don't know what's gonna happen yet.
What a sight for sore eyes. In fact, talking of sore eyes, went to my opticians the other day.
And in fairness, multiple people have called in, assumingly, they might have been actually playing at it.
All right, let's have another act. Any more acts? Anyone who's not
But,
stuck on a
you know,
floating bus or something?
They might have just picked up the phone saying, "Yeah, I got a caller calling you a twat."
Look him over there. Okay,
Oh,
right.
where'd they
we
get a
need
cast
something
from?
else now, don't we? We need an act or something. Girls, any callers we can put through?
Just a convenient prop.
Yeah.
You might like to speak to.
They had it
Absolutely
backstage.
fantastic. Put
It
them
was all
through.
part of the Great Bamboozles. Thing.
She sounds about 100. Hello there, and welcome. Welcome to the show. What's your name, please?
Who's that?
It's Graham Bannon.
You're horrible.
Why has she been put through? Don't put one through to think I'm horrible, obviously.
That might be a bit difficult.
This is some everything I've done for all these people. They still. Why is she still there? Cut her off. We're not putting any more through.
Man,
there's
there's a lot of dead tapes.
Stop putting people through.
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Aha. We have a serious gentleman on now. Hello, sir. Did you say you'd like to donate a tenner?
Hey, that's right. I'd like to donate a tenner. A tenner to the fund to stop Graham Bannon being on TV.
Yeah!
Wasn't funny.
That was pretty good. I got my wish.
You can do
though.
better, do you?
Hey, that's right.
Okay. The stage is yours. Go on. Tell a joke. Tell a wee joke.
Alright, I'll do the joke. How many Graham Bannon does it take to screw in the light bulb?
I'm not gonna like this.
That depends on the fee.
No! The joke was horrible. The joke was horrible. No! We're not having horrible jokes. We're not doing any
No, we
horrible-
live for horrible jokes here. This is cutting the cringe so much.
Right, what's next? We need another act. Where's the next act?
We have sorted the monkey problem.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant news, Raj. Bring it on.
He's very shy.
That's fine. That's fine. We can be.
Please be a puppet.
It wants
Please.
everyone to close the eyes for big reveal.
Okay, right. Everyone, close your eyes for the big reveal. Don't ruin this, girls. Close your eyes. We are ready.
It's very big.
Okay.
You can open your eyes now.
Okay.
It's very strong. It's carrying me on its back. And his banana is offering banana to you.
I do like the fact that this guy is the only one actually producing.
He does genuinely make the show.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm great at.
Fudge! No! That is not a real monkey! That is not a real banana! And these are not your
I'm
legs.
great at predicting like story beats
Ouch! Get off the
because
stage,
they're
I'll
just
give you ouch.
they're so fun. I just predict the fun story beats that come into my head. They're great.
The bloody unicycle act. Swearing, apologies for that. Hopefully that gets censored by them.
Graham, we've got the unicycle, but we don't have the guy
That's
who
fine.
rides it.
That's fine. We don't need the guy that rides it. I'm the guy that rides it. Bring it on.
Graham,
Bring the
I
damn
don't
thing.
think you should
I don't care what you think. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. No, 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 no.
This is the slow descension to madness of Graham Bannon,
You, the
and that's great.
unicycle act. Can I have a volunteer?
Also, the destruction of his
Yes, they
group.
are here. Hello, young. Right, okay, this is good. You like this, you like this. Right. Now, what I'm going to do now is grab the unicycle and jump over this arsehole. Yep, very good. Right, okay. Start the music. Drum roll, please. It's going to be good, John.
I really hope that the actor actually knows how to ride a unicycle.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, my arm! Oh, God! Okay, okay, that's not it. Okay, well, that's the act, I think. Ow! I don't think I can do that again. That's the act. I suppose that's what happens if you pay peanuts. You get monkeys. Well, don't you know, you don't always get monkeys, do you? Sometimes you just get someone wearing half a monkey costume where it looks like their legs are the monkey's
But that was a great
which apparently is just as good.
The guy had to run out and find that costume.
We need
I know.
someone here doing something.
Like, that's amazing.
Strong man, that's what it says on the auto cue, the strong man.
Yes!
It's Raj, isn't it, again?
It's
And he's doing that. Is that good? Is that entertaining? Is that what
It
you-
is.
Raj doing that.
I'm very entertained by Raj being every act.
Gonna save a child's life. Speaking of saving a child's life, are we doing that? Has any more money been raised? How much more money's been raised?
It's actually gone down a bit. People are asking for the money back, and I think you're scaring them.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Come on, do what you're getting paid to update the score. Come on, put it down. Great. So the money pops down and still less money. So even more to raise for the girl in the next 5 minutes. Brilliant. Right, what we need is to do a get-rich-quick scheme. Who's got some ideas? Ah, I've got an idea. Just had it. Looking at these ladies. Lovely. I know what. Let's set up a little kissing booth. Nice little table,
Oh,
nice little
God.
cloth, little bit of lipstick. Sounds good to me. £10 a pop, right? I'm sure these lads would like it. They've been ogling them all evening, the perverts. That sounds good to me, right? So, how much for a kiss, lady?
Now we've gone back to cringe.
Don't be such a tease. Go on, Linda, puck it up, darling.
His face is so done. She looks so upset and his
Thank you,
face
Linda, I
is so
needed that.
done. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, well, that has gone wrong. That has gone awry.
Gotta cut to the wide on this one.
Anyway, I don't know what it is.
I'm just gonna hold on the wide here for maximum awkwardness.
What a shame. What a shame. I'll level with you. It's looking unlikely we're going to make money. Haven't got long left. It looks like that might be the end for little Sally.
It is actually Susie.
Whatever. She'll be dead soon.
Yeah, the cringe is always
So
a
will my
setup
career.
for slapstick. It is. It's great.
So 2 deaths in the same evening. And if you ask me, it'd be hard to weigh them. They're both equally sad deaths.
Jesus Christ.
Oh well,
This
that's the end of that.
fucking man.
I suppose that's the end of the show then. Thank you very much.
Graham, great news. The monkey's turned up.
Yeah, it's not the monkey, is it? It's just Raj or something pissing around.
No, it is a real monkey.
Look, I haven't got time for this. It's obviously it's not a real monkey. Don't get my hopes up. It's not gonna. Oh my god!
Hey, that's.
Oh my god!
That is a real monkey.
Yes.
I think that's just the guy who
That's
left in
just the
monkey
guy.
costume.
That's just the guy in a monkey costume.
There it is.
It's the acrobat in a monkey costume.
It's a real monkey. Now we can do the dance and save the show. Save my career. The girl. Come on. Just do the dance. Don't scratch your head. Do the dance. Come on, do the dance. Come on, do the dance. Don't slaughter me. Do the dance there. Do I have to
Gonna
spell everything
result in
out? Put your
violence.
arm in. Oh crap!
Yeah.
No, he's punching me! Somebody shoot it! Somebody shoot it! Ah!
Oh, this is ending in a Harambe situation.
I've had enough. I'm the producer. I'm in charge. I want everyone to stop and listen to me. We've forgotten what's important here. A little girl's life's on the line. We're all acting like children.
I mean, it's mostly just
Do
Graham.
as you're told. Linda, Deborah, Barbara, and Raj, get on the phones. We've still got enough time to get some donations, but we need all hands on deck. Young, I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but we will get you to a hospital as soon as the show is finished. Just hang in a little bit longer, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Mr. Bannon.
Oh.
People used to look up to you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at you now, eh? You're full of crap.
Oh, I love that joke where people talk like the foreigner doesn't know English and then they just know English because why wouldn't they? It's totally feasible for them to live in, I guess, England here and.
Apologize to him and ask him nicely to finish the show.
Oh, and this is how he rose up to make his home improvement series.
Chimpanzee. Please, will you do your little dance to save the life of young Susie?
There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, the little girl's life is on the line, and I've got just the job for you. Please donate to this worthwhile cause. We really can do some good here. It's like my old man used to say, you can keep your money in your pocket, but people will call you a stingy cunt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Peter Clement, television producer, here to tell you that if we work together as a team, anything's possible. And that is a Peter Clement promise. Thank you and good night. Take it away!
Oh yeah, monkey dance.
Bit of a cut.
Bit of a cut, yeah. Yeah. Ah, God, ankles. I like that the camera is just on this dude. For whatever reason. Ah, ankles. Yes, Raj, best.
Brilliant, brilliant. Do you want to go away actually so I can get... Okay, that's the end. Absolutely fantastic. That's the end, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Why do you have to call himself Papa one last time?
I don't know. I don't know why he did. Oh, God.
Pints on pizza, eh? How about that? We did it! We did it! Turns out, if you work as a team, you can do anything. Oh, well. There's always next year.
Oh, God.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of ginger for our sushi.
Yep. Just that last little bit on there. Little bit of extra. Oh, good. Nothing changed. That's nice. That was a fantastic palate cleanser.
That broke me a little.
Yeah, that
Just a
broke
little.
me a little bit too. Just watching the cringiness going on, and I could watch more of Raj perform any day. That was fucking amazing. But like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, it's a nice distraction. It's definitely a nice distraction.
Well, that's...
That was great. Well, that was not for broadcast.
Yeah.
I honestly did not think we were gonna finish it today, but I also did think we were gonna finish it today. I had no idea.
But
It
this
feels
time it
weird
actually
now that it's done.
Feels like we're just standing alone in a field.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think we call the stream here, and God, if there's any more FMV games, make suggestions to me, because I love playing through these FMV games. I absolutely love playing through FMV games on these streams. They're great.
It is a good time.
They're good memes. They're just good times all around. I love them.
Oh man, remember Night Trap?
Oh, Night Trap.
Had to call it like a rally car drive.
Night Trap was so good. Thank you all for the follow. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Any more FMV games, we're happy to play them on this channel. But I've got nothing on my mind for FMV games in the future. So Oblivion next week?
Yeah, Black to Oblivion. I've got some ideas for some other stuff.
Okay. Well, so long as we have ideas, we continue making content.
Yeah.
And we don't end up like the BBC One or terrible like news stories about these are our pet turtles. I will never show off my pet turtle on stream. That's like a form of regular content.
Is it weird that makes me a little sad? Like, I kind of want to see the turtle now.
Well, like, I would show it off, but I wouldn't make it like, and this is the turtle segment where we talk about my happy little turtle pal. It would just be like, oh, hey Charlie, what's going on? Okay, Charlie's here now.
Eventually, you just gotta pivot or do something else. Otherwise, it does kind of have that breakfast TV energy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're doing this again.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, it really does have that energy sometimes. I've definitely felt that energy before streaming, and it's just like, oh god, no. Oh yeah, Night Trap caused the game rating system.
Yeah.
I always forget about that, because it's nowadays you look at Night Trap and just go, oh, that's cute.
And you're like, you think back and it's like, for what, the badminton dance thing?
Badminton dance. A woman is filmed in the bathroom at one point.
Ooh.
Raunchy. Like it's just one of those things where it's just like, God damn.
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
Oh god. Anyway, yeah, we need to end it here because we're rambling now. So, next week probably Oblivion while we plan some other stuff. And as always, thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time.
See you around.
Bye bye.